Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Robert Braun and I'm an Associate Professor of Public Health Education at Otterbein University. Today our research I will be presenting on is titled Self-Identified Bi and Multiracial College Students Health-Related Behaviors, a Pilot Study. So why this research topic? Well, we know racial and ethnic health disparities are well documented for Black and Brown Americans. However, due to limited information and published research, health disparities among bi and multiracial groups are not as well understood or documented. Furthermore, the Census Bureau shows that by 2050, this particular racial group will double in size. Additionally, bi and multiracial college students are studied less than other demographics, including teen bi and multiracial individuals. So because of this, we developed a questionnaire using the YRBSS questions to better understand the health-related behaviors of those who self-identify as bi or multiracial in an undergraduate university. Our hope is to collect this data twice a year as part of a larger longitudinal study. Of our 50 participants, 34 identified as female, 12 as male, and 4 as other. Our inclusionary criteria for this study was that they had to self-identify as bi or multiracial. And we still ask the question, even though they are, how do they self-identify themselves? And 26 said biracial, 13 said multiracial, and 8 as monoracial. 2 also identified as others. 4th year or more was the highest grade level for participation at 17 individuals. So the survey was sent out in 4 waves each Wednesday in October. Included in the email to all those who self-identified as bi or multiracial was the link to the survey, explaining that it will only take about 5 or 10 minutes, and that if they do complete it, they'll be entered in to win a $20 gift card from Myers. Our instrument we used was a 48-question survey that was obtained with from the YRBSS and the CDC Healthy Days measures. In order to analyze the data, we use SPSS to assess our descriptive and our inferential statistics. Our results are as follows. In the last 30 days, the highest proportion of respondents in each gender acknowledged that sometimes their mental health was not good. By gender, females and males were both more likely to have used an electronic vape product than to have tried cigarettes. While at least half of each gender had consumed alcohol at some point, men were more likely than women to binge drink, and only 15% of females, 33% of males, and 25% of others met the required amount of sleep per night. We did include the 4 questions from the CDC Healthy Days measures, and the one I included on the PowerPoint assesses their mental health for the last 30 days. Our average for all 3 genders included were 12.4 of those days, meaning about a week and a half of their days of the month were not good due to their mental health. We then ran a Kruskal-Wallis H test, and we found that there was a statistically significant difference between the 3 genders. For our discussion section, we assessed the respondents' fruit and green salad consumption, and there was a serious lack of consumption of fruits and green salads, although overall the genders seem to eat more fruits than salads. This is especially important to health education specialists because we need to understand the issues that cause this behavior and hopefully modify their behavior, get them to the resources they need to obtain the healthy fruits and vegetables. Issues regarding psychological distress and poor self-care do raise concerns within their long-term health as well. So to identify those issues that cause the psychological distress is imperative. We do plan to continue this research, this longitudinal study, in April and October, as again I referred to earlier, a larger study. But we also want to assess the trends over time in hopes that health education specialists can decide which behaviors they need to focus on or which behaviors are, the issues at hand that we need to deal with. Additionally, questions should be included and assess the intersectionality between their self-identified race and health-related behaviors. Thank you for listening to this presentation. If you have any questions, feel free to email me or stop by my post-presentation on Thursday evening.